We're gonna talk about money, baby! Woo! In this video, we're gonna be discussing a virtual assistant salary, or how much you can really make as a virtual assistant. I'm gonna be breaking it down super simple for you, so make sure you stay tuned. And hey, if you haven't met me yet, I'm Abby Ashley, founder of The Virtual Savvy. I've trained thousands of students to start their own virtual assistant business from scratch, and I would love to have you come into my circle. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel, click the bell to be notified every single time that I go live, and you'll be hit up consistently with tips and tricks for growing your virtual assistant business. Okay, maybe you are brand new to the virtual assistant world, or maybe you've just stumbled upon virtual assistants and you're starting to think, how much can I really make doing this? Well, in this video, that's exactly what I'm gonna be talking about. Yes, you may be starting this to make a couple $100 on the side. You may be doing this to have flexibility with your family and to be able to work from home or travel while you work. You may be like Bethany, who in her first year was making $5,000 a month working from home with her five kids. Or you may be like Brandy, who is now bringing in $10,000 a month doing service-based business, starting out as a virtual assistant. No matter where you're at, you're probably wondering, what's the norm? What's that virtual assistant salary that most people are making? That's what we're gonna talk about right here. We're gonna look at this at a couple of different levels, okay? So I wanna go ahead and preface by saying the going rate for a general virtual assistant in the United States can range anywhere from about $20 to $40 an hour. Now, in my courses and training programs, I really recommend trying to find that sweet spot when you're first starting out at about $30 per hour. Here's the thing, as you raise your rates and as you say, hey, I am worth this amount, I promise the clients that are going to value your time are just going to come in faster, and you're gonna have better quality clients pursuing your services. Sure, you could start out at $10 an hour, but it's not what I would recommend doing, because you are going to attract clients who simply don't value your work. So let's say that you hit that sweet spot and you're able to start your rates at about $30 an hour for general VA work. I recommend slowly moving up to about the $35 or even the $40 per hour range. Now, that's gonna hit you in a place where you can really serve your clients with general admin skills. I have not seen very many people go beyond that amount doing just general admin. Normally at this point, you're more experienced and you can start raising your rates because you have highly specialized skills, which we will talk about in a little bit. But I want to start at the bare bones, okay? So if you can only offer general admin services right now, that's great. Tons of people need that service. What I would recommend, again, is starting out at that $30 an hour range. Let's say that you have found that sweet spot and you're working for $35 an hour. Now, in a typical 40 hours per week, you're probably not going to actually be doing client work 40 hours a week. So let's say you average billable hours of about 35 hours per week. That would be $1,225 per week. We can simply times that by 52, and that would be an average of about $63,700. Now, you do need to take into consideration, you may end up taking a week or two off, but just to kind of give you a general baseline of what a virtual assistant salary just starting out could be, this is where we're at. But here's the exciting part. Things don't have to end there. Like I said, most virtual assistants end up finding highly specialized skills. There are tons of skills that you can eventually specialize in. Maybe you learn Facebook ads, or you learn podcast management. Maybe you're really good at writing, so you can start blogging or editing. These aren't general admin skills anymore. Now you have gone on and you've advanced to some specialized skills. The cool thing about specialized skills is that you can charge much more than $30 to $40 an hour. In fact, you'll normally do package-based pricing for these high-end skills. So you may sell a podcast management package, not having to track every single hour. You simply say, hey, I will manage the production, the editing, maybe the cover art for your podcast, and I will do this all for $400 a month. What's awesome about starting to add high-end services to your business is that as you get faster and better at your work, you're not penalized. So you don't have to slow down to stretch out those hours where you used to be able to do a project in 2 hours. Now it takes you 1. Hourly tracking can kind of penalize you for that, right? However, if you have these high-end packages, that enables you to charge more, work less, and really start to amp up your business. When we talk about a virtual assistant salary, when we start to consider high-end services, really the sky is the limit. Can you build a $3,000 website? Could you manage somebody's Pinterest account for $500 a month? Whenever you add in these high-end services, you can increase that baseline virtual assistant salary tremendously. I want to hear from you. Comment below and let me know if you have decided on your own high-end service or if you have an idea of maybe a high-end service you could offer in the future. I want to challenge you to think, what if though? That virtual assistant salary does not have to be capped by just your general admin skills. It doesn't even have to be capped by what you can personally do in your high-end offering. What if we added in subcontracting and white labeling? Subcontracting is easy. If you are charging $500 for a website and you can bring somebody in to assist you with that project and pay them $200, you're gonna make the extra money, right? Maybe you're offering a $30 an hour service and you can pay a friend, a neighbor, a college kid $15 an hour to work home remotely their own time. And you can, again, take off the top. This is basically what subcontracting is. Yes, it does involve management and it does involve really checking the work. You're gonna be raising up this person to do what you do, but it is a way to continue to bring in more clients even when you are maxed out as far as your time goes. The same thing goes with white labeling. We don't talk about white labeling a lot in the virtual assistant realm, but it's something that I really, really love and I think that more people should implement. Let's say that you offer a $3,000 branding package. You're going to create a new logo for someone. You're going to create their brand board, their color schemes, choose their fonts, really complete a brand package for them. Wouldn't a website go great with that brand package? But you don't offer website development. What should you do? By partnering with somebody that offers this as a service already, you can white label their service. That means that you come up with an agreement with this individual that says, hey, you go ahead and create websites for me at $2,000. I'll worry about all of the client acquisition and I will go ahead and sell those websites for $3,000. You've basically white labeled it as your own product, but you've partnered with somebody who is really going to complement the services that you offer. Is there anything that you could white label? Is there something that maybe you don't offer that you could offer alongside of your services by empowering subcontractors or using white labeling? Let me know in the comments below. So, what is a virtual assistant salary? The awesome thing is that's totally up to you. Some people want to make just a couple bucks working from home. Some people want to build an entire agency with multiple subcontractors under them. Some people just want the freedom and flexibility to work from anywhere, and they just want a few good clients that bring them full-time work. However you decide to build your business is up to you, and that's the beauty of freelancing. It's the beauty of virtual assistants. Maybe you've been listening to this video and thinking, man, I really, really want to get into this. Virtual assistant sounds like the perfect path for me. I would recommend you check out my virtual assistant checklist and starter kit. It's literally a step-by-step guide that tells you everything you need to do to start your own virtual assistant business. You can download that checklist at thevirtualsavvy.com/checklist. Did you like this video? Let me know in the comments below if you appreciated it so I can make more videos just like this. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope that you have a great day. See you later.